Today I just want to make a short video, if I possibly can, about prayer. We are told on numerous occasions in the New Testament and in the Old to pray. Paul tells us to pray unceasingly. And here's a verse I kind of like. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, Ephesians. This would be Paul to the Ephesians, says, "And pray in the Spirit on all occasions, with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the Lord's people." That's very beautiful. So, prayer. Paul tells us to pray unceasingly. How do you do that? Well, I'll give you a couple of hints. You can get the little meditation so that you can stand back from your thoughts. See, when you're lost in your thoughts, what are your thoughts? But temptations, mostly. Tempting you to worry, to doubt, to try to make something happen, to be ambitious, to try to change things to make yourself look better. Thoughts about getting even with someone. Thoughts about proving something. Thoughts about self-aggrandizement and glory, and so on. See? So those are obviously some sort of temptation. So never mind for the moment where they come from. Let's just say that they're tempting you. If nothing else, they're tempting you to get lost in them. Lost in them, just the way the television tempts you to get lost in it. It's not the television is not really a temptation, but it can be misused so that it serves as you see what I mean? Just like food, it can be used properly, but it can also be used to escape into. See? Well, thoughts are there's something going on there. When you look at the kind of thoughts that parade by, mostly they're no good. They're always something about getting even, getting revenge, proving something, looking good, putting someone down, building yourself up, or worrying, which is faithless. So that can't be good. Or planning and scheming. What does it say in the Bible? Trust in the Lord and lean not on your own understanding. So something wrong there. So let's just give me, for the sake of argument, that yeah, they're not good. Most of the thoughts are not good. And if I'm lost in that, then I've been pulled into some kind of something not so good. Okay? So now what you can do? Stand back from them and just watch them go by. If there's a box of candy, there it is, you can see it, and you can smell the chocolate. But you don't have to indulge. See? That's the basic idea. They're the thoughts parading by. You can see them. You can see that they want to pull you into them. But just stand back and watch them go by. It's like sometimes you encounter somebody, you can tell they're looking for an argument. See? They're just anything. You can see it sometimes. The expression on their face, and you can tell they're just looking for an argument. So what do? Just don't get involved. Just stand back. Don't respond with anger or resentment. See? Or walk away. You see? So you have to learn to do the same thing with thoughts. And the way you do that is with the meditation. Because it's so simple. When you meditate, you become still, and you stand back from thoughts. That's all. You don't try to stop them. You don't try to blank them. You don't try to change them. You don't struggle with them. You don't give in to them. You just watch them. Observe them. From the neutral zone. Now, you're in the Spirit. You're in the Spirit. You're standing back a little closer to God. And you're watching without being pulled in. See, in the Garden of Eden, when the temptation was offered, Adam could have just said no. But he went for it. So now you have to learn not to always go for it. Stand back. When you're standing back, in that state, it's like praying unceasingly. Why? Because now things arise, issues arise, and questions arise about things, and you wonder, about them. You wonder without words. You just wonder. And your soul silently inquires of God. In so many, I was going to say in so many words, in so many not words, you're just wondering and inquiring without words. That's your attitude. It's an attitude of humble inquiry. See? That's the same thing as praying. And you have an attitude of wanting the good to happen. See, you've learned to get your ego out of the way. In simple terms, instead of me, now you start thinking about what's right. What's right? You want right to prevail, but you don't know what the right is. See? So in so many situations, and especially when you're facing delicate moments with your loved ones, you have no idea what the right thing to say is or to do. And even if you studied for 1,000,000 years and read 1,000 books, 10,000 books, talked to 10,000 experts, it wouldn't do you any good because it's very delicate. The correct timing, the right word, the look on your face, it comes spontaneously from within, from God. When you stand there and you don't know what to do, but you want the right thing. You honestly and truly, and you bear goodwill for the other person. You want the right thing. Well, that's sincere, and it's a humble inquiry because you are admitting, I don't know. God answers. He answers. Can you see how simple it is? So get the meditation, start to practice it. Learn to stand back and become still. Get out of your thoughts. Be in the Spirit. And then you'll be able to pray unceasingly by wondering and having an attitude of inquiry, wondering about things, but wanting the right thing to occur. You want justice to prevail. You want the good for the other person, and so on. With that attitude, you're praying.